Listen, girl, I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hi. I'm back. What's going on, everyone? How are you guys doing? Oh my God. It's Thursday, and I'm finally getting to y'all with Married Medicine Reunion Part 2. I'm sorry for the wait. I had a lot going on, girl. We had a lot of stuff happening around here. Okay. But I did have members only live this week. So if you are not a member, girl, you should be. Now, listen, before we get into Married to Medicine, I need to let y'all know that I'm going to be nice today because we ain't really talked in a minute. And I'm probably going to do a BondyBlue show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry. We're going to talk about the things. Like, I especially want to talk about Drea. I really want to talk about Drea because I get it, but at this point, I think everybody's like blowing it out of proportion. So like, I really want to talk about it. So we're probably going to do that tomorrow. Okay. But what's going to happen today is I'm going to give y'all Love and Hip Hop on a public live instead of the members only. Oh yes. Them people done aggravated me. Okay, listen. Girl, at first I thought I was just aggravated by Spice. And another reason for her to be on the television show mistreating Carly just for the sake of being able to shit on somebody, right? I think that Spice has an inflated sense of self. She actually gives narc to me. The way she handled Carly this past episode and then got her ass on the internet after that on Instagram Live to tell us that it's all behind a man. We ain't never even heard about a man, girl. We didn't heard about every reason why her and Carly not getting along. And she won't come up here with a new reason. It's a man, girl. Boom, bow, surprise. So I wanted to come to y'all with that. And then Erica decided she wanted to record a diss song and get on the radio to promote it. Bitch, I have to come to you. We have to talk about that. We have to talk about that. So I'm gonna come to y'all after this. So look for that link when this one is over. I said Dixon, didn't I? Girl, yeah. It's giving, her voice is terrible, right? Her voice is so terrible. So the song is just, it's so like, and so I went and got that Bambi meme of her sitting there with her teeth. Girl, the girls are losing their minds. I ain't gonna lie, it's giving the hoe is mine. I'm first in line. I thought I said Erica Dixon. I'm sorry. Erica Dixon. The hoe is mine. I'm first in line. The hoe is mine. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna come back to y'all later so we can discuss that, because I was like, Erica. Why are you doing this to us? Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to us? Oh my God, 300 people in a room. Nah, dead ass. Mama D was in the comments hyping her. Gotta get that bitch. I'm done. I'm glad to be back. Okay, let's go ahead and get into Married to Medicine. Okay, we ready? All right. So the episode picks up where the last one left off, which is with Quad crying to a stone-faced Jackie. Jackie says to her, I would rather lose a friend than lose myself. I said, Jackie, how the was you gonna lose yourself in this relationship with Quad? Y'all have never been that close. How are you gonna lose yourself? And the relationship that you should be more worried about losing yourself in is the one with Sir Curtis that loves to spend time in the DR. Jackie doesn't feel important to Quad. And I feel like Quad has never been important to Jackie. Then Quad and Simone agreed to move on as well. Everybody just agrees to kiss and make up and move on. And I feel like at this point, it's because we understand two things that are going on here. One thing is we understand that Quad is a fan favorite and y'all show is not as good without her. That's the one thing. The second thing is Quad realizes that her checks are not as good without y'all. So we're going to kiss and make up. But I'm going to reiterate that I feel after rewatching the entire series of Married to Medicine that Quad has always been looked at by the group as a little girl. And they only enjoyed their relationship with her when she was in this lower level role to them. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can big sis her all the time, y'all's relationship is good. But whenever Quad decides to step away from you guys, you know, to take time for herself, especially when the divorce thing happened. I watched that back. That fucking crab boy when they called Heavenly's house dirty and said she need to pressure wash this bitch and all of that. They got on Quad's ass because she wasn't ready to divulge information about what was going on in her marriage yet. It was so many times that because Quad was not ready when they wanted her to discuss something with them, Simone completely blew up and overreacted. And called, this little girl thinks. You've always felt that way about Quad. And I think Quad caught up when the divorce happened. When the divorce happened and she explains that that man dragged her and y'all didn't so much as blink a goddamn eye, the only person that spoke up on her behalf really was Dr. Heavenly. So I understand how we got here and why Quad doesn't really reach out to y'all, why she doesn't feel comfortable, because y'all have always sunned her. Y'all have always disregarded her. She has been there for y'all and y'all have pretended to be there for her. But I would like to go back to that season where everybody was having marital troubles. Quad was there for Simone and Quad was there for Jackie. I did not see that reciprocated towards Quad when she was going through what she was going through with Gregory. It did not look that way to me. And let's not even get into Mariah and the times where Quad was trying to like talk. Mariah has to be in this competitive, oh, we all struggle. We all go through hard times. Okay, bitch, then I'm going to keep my shit to myself. Since when I tell you about it, you have to act as if it has no validity because everybody goes through shit. Okay, then I'm going to keep it to myself. Since it's the same as everybody else's pain, I'm going to keep it to myself. I think Quad naturally has been there for everybody at different times. And as time went on, they were not reciprocating, and she finally realized it, which is why her crying to them this episode annoyed most of us, because I feel like we've seen Quad try them, sun her, and then her move on. You know what I'm saying? To the sister circle girls that were not sunning her. And then that, you know, whatever happened with that, but we still need our Married to Medicine check. Yeah, we know. We know she gave y'all her ass to kiss when she thought her check was gonna, you know, be good somewhere else. But at the end of the day, y'all still treated Quiet like shit more often than she treated y'all like shit, as far as I'm concerned. And I will not change my mind on that now that I sat there and binge watched that shit. Right, we're all the rock for our families, girl. And wasn't that around the time like Quad's brother died? I think that might have been around that time. It's so much shit that's happened in Quad's life. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she uses it to invoke sympathy the way everybody else does. Because if I got to hear one more time about Mariah in the network, or Mariah and how the girls didn't call her when she had her miscarriage, ma'am, you weren't cool with none of them. It seemed as if she had left the show. Like it, revisionist history has everybody, you know, everybody's head fucked up. So I just really wanted Quad to stand on business in some respect, but I also recognize for the longest that's what she's been doing, and now it's time to get back into the group so you don't lose out on your check. That is what is most important. And we're not gonna act like that's not what's most important to the entire group. But I do not like the way they really use Quad as a scapegoat so that Jackie can remain a victim about what happened. Jackie, you still said whatever you said. I don't know why anybody gives a fuck about who reposted the video. The video was up there on a public platform to be seen by anybody if they felt like looking through Heavenly's videos. If anybody felt like looking at any of those videos that y'all have done, they would have been able to watch it at any given time because it was public. I don't care whether it was Buffy. I don't care whether it was Quad's fans. Girl, I don't give a who it was. You still said it. And Heavenly is still making money off of it on her YouTube channel. So I really don't appreciate y'all using Quad as a scapegoat in this situation. I just don't. And I'ma re-emphasize what Sweet Tea said, Dr. Jackie. I'm sorry. At this point, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? On this show, Dr. Jackie. All of this, we're not worthy bullshit she got going on with everybody on this show. Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea comes back and tells us that she had surgery on her endometriosis. And then Andy points out that she was out here buying fake designer from the African man outside the supermarket. She denies it. I do not believe her. When Heavenly said, that's what she said, though. I was like, Heavenly, we believe you. Heavenly, we believe you. Okay? Sweet Tea starts screaming about, why are you checking for me and my husband, Quad? Ma'am, nobody would be checking for you if you did not come onto the reality show that Quad was on. You knew exactly what you and Dr. Gregory were coming on this show to do. Y'all were coming on this show to make Quad look bad and feel bad. Oh, she's still single. She still ain't got no man. But look at Dr. Gregory. He didn't went and found him a younger woman to come get with him. She want to give him everything he want. Yeah. You're coming on this show, try to one-up Quad, and ended up doing the opposite. Because in all honesty, Quad was not here to give y'all the reaction y'all wanted. She kept it cute. She had no issue and no problem with Sweet Tea because of y'all's relationship. Did not care. Was not bothered. Congratulations. You have the little dick now. I loved Quad's response to Sweet Tea. I'm glad that she did not come off in any way bothered because there's no reason to be. Now, before the show started, she was very upset about the fact that they were bringing Sweet Tea on to the show. But this is what's going on out here. And you signed up to come back, so this is what's going on. But Quiet handled her shit. Okay, I was mad that y'all was going to bring my ex and his new wife on the show as if he been hanging around them or something like that. Dr. Gregory ain't really been around these people like that. He ain't even really friends with these people like that. And we saw that on this reunion show. We're going to get into it in a minute. Okay? Not even a minute, a second. Heavenly called Greg old as dirt, even though they are only 2 years apart. And I think what she meant is he's old as dirt in relation to you, Sweet Tea. That is what she meant. Because in all honesty, no tea, no shade. It sometimes comes off like it's easy for you to get you an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you a bad bitch because you can get an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is the girl say out there is just tug and pull. Tug and pull, wrap them titties around it. You know what I'm saying? Give them something exciting on the weekends, girl. There's nothing hard about locking down a man like Dr. G, who in all honesty is desperate for companionship, but is such an asshole and can't stop being an asshole that he makes it harder for himself to get the companionship that he really is wanting. So he got to get him a young girl. He has to get him somebody that's too young and dumb to assert themselves in a relationship, that has no real knowledge of what it's like. He can't go and be with nobody like Phaedra in real life. It's not even that he can't afford her and he's cheap, but also it's because he can't control her. Once you realize that you can't control a woman, she loses her value for men like Dr. Gregory. Okay. So Sweet Tea brought up Damon and how Damon, might be out there cheating. Damon asked Greg if he thinks he cheats. And the other men bully Greg into saying no when his first answer was correct. I don't know. I didn't like this because I would have told Dr. Damon, I don't know. You know why? Because it doesn't matter how long you have been friends with someone. You do not know what people don't tell you. You do know what you don't see. And it is very easy to hide fucking somebody else. I don't know if you know. We assume people are fucking based on the things that we see them do out in public. We just assume it. But essentially, it is very rare that you see people actually engaging in intercourse in order to be able to be like, oh, we know they cheating. No. So unless you or some bitch admits it or Dr. Heavenly admits it, you can say no and it could be an absolute lie. And we still trying to understand what's going on with the infamil because Dr. Heavenly saying that the infamil was because Damon is lactose intolerant. Girl, there is almond milk, oat milk, soy milk. They got all types of goddamn milks out here that are not whole cow milk. So explain to me why you need infamil in order to get soy. That don't make no sense. Heavenly, you lying. Heavenly, you lying. And let me tell you something, Heavenly. If y'all are over there hiding the whole fucking baby, I'm going to cuss your ass out on this internet. I'm just, because you know, I fuck with you. But essentially, if you are on this show talking all of this shit about all of these people and holding on to Dr. Daddy Damon's arm like, you know, he's the perfect man all the goddamn time, and come to find out he had a baby on you and you over there being Letitia Pearson talking about you gonna take care of the baby too, girl. Listen, I hope that I don't see why hiding the baby would be necessary either. Unless you wanted people to not know how ain't shit your nigga is. I don't know. Why lie about a grandchild though? What the fuck? It's too much. That's girl. I almost feel listen, because Dr. Heavenly is the type of person to think of stupid shit to do like that, like put infamil in a scene to have people questioning what's going on with her, even though ain't nothing going on with her. Just so she could have us questioning. She the type of person to do some shit like that. So listen, I'm open to various different ways of thinking about this. Dr. Heavenly could be playing in our face and setting us up, putting that infamil in that shot so people will think something going on because she knows she got to have something going on at some point, because we've all been drawing attention to the fact that, you know, she ain't got shit going on, but she make mess with everybody. So it seemed like she got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that don't make no goddamn sense. And sometimes people forget about the shit that you could see in their cabinets. Because that, girl, we ain't never noticed that before. Who the fuck notices that? I want Mariah to put it out. Mariah was on Buffy's YouTube page instigating again about Dr. Damon cheating, saying that Damon actually asked her not to say anything because he had been good to her and her family. So please don't get out there and put the receipts on blast. But Mariah continues to say that she has receipts on Dr. Damon cheating. And I'ma just say, you might as well put the goddamn receipts out for as much as you have insinuated that he's cheated over the past, 3 years? That was like maybe 2-3 years ago that you know, do you want me to show the receipts, baby girl? Baby, please show them. Please show them. Because you and Buffy sitting over there talking about it is just annoying me at the end of the day. Another thing, I don't understand why y'all be so upset at Buffy for doing exactly what everybody else does, which is talk about the show. And she wasn't talking about the show. At least I don't recall her reviewing the show the way she is now up until this situation happened with Dr. Jackie. because it kind of, mirrors what happened with her and Dr. Jackie, where once again we see Dr. Jackie not treating women with the care that she pretends to treat them with. She pretends to be all about her patients and then turns around and outs Buffy's, infertility issues in a room full of people in a very nasty way. Okay. Then with this situation, you want to be meeting with the vice president and you want to be seen on a national scale for somebody that's a proponent for Black women in healthcare, which honestly, I feel like people don't recognize how much that's not always about what you truly feel, but about the fact that it'll make you look good and it will push you out in front of other doctors to be promoting and to be, doing more political things when it comes to being a doctor. It gives you more access. It gives you more power. It's a smart way to handle being a doctor, especially if you one day want to have a lot of money, a lot of power, a lot of access, and not having to work. I don't know when that'll happen for Jackie when it comes to not working. But at this point, Jackie has consistently built and built and built and built more and more and more and more success for herself. And being an advocate helps you to build that success even more so, if you ask me. So when it comes to Dr. Jackie and promoting caring about Black women, but then turning around and saying that Black women cry wolf, even sitting on this stage talking about Sweet Tea's endometriosis, you had to take lead. Simone, you'll agree with me. How about you let Simone answer the doctor questions? Because anytime you said something regarding women, Black women, and how they're treated, what did she say? Because they ignore their pain. Which one is it, Dr. Jackie? Do Black women ignore their pain, or do they over exaggerate their pain so that they can get off from work? Which one is it? I can't keep up at this point. 3 years ago is not that long ago. And let's not forget the fact that Dr. Jackie is a very judgmental, skinny person. Very, very judgmental. So I feel like she would probably dictate how she treats her patients based on if they're famous, how much they're paying her, if they're fit, if they're following her specific starch guidelines on how they should be their bodies. But I bet you if they come in there overweight, I bet you if they come in there in any way, shape, or form not fitting the mold that Jackie wants women to fit into, they may receive mistreatment. So yeah, Jackie, I have a real problem with both part 1 and part 2 allowing you to not only skate on accountability for what you said, but also for you to try to blame other people for it and then continue to speak out about how Black women a lot of the times fall victim to endometriosis and all these other things because they ignore their pain, not because they cry wolf. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. It's very, very annoying to me. Very, 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 very annoying to me. Annoying to me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sweet Tea, you may not have known the full extent of your condition, but I refuse to believe at 30 years old, getting pap smears and shit like that, you did not know that, and then with the heavy periods, all of those things, to me, that seems like something you probably would have been dealing with since you were a teenager. Or at least a young woman in college. As I've said before, you're in the military, as you said, government job. That means you have excellent health care benefits. So it just does not make any sense to me that you would not have known sooner that you were having issues with having children or whatever's going on down there. So to lead with your coochie in the DMs and see y'all break for a second. She led with her coochie in them DMs, right? She was basically like, I could give you what you want, which is in exchange. I'm going to give you my coochie for you to put a baby in. And you're going to let me move into your nice big house. Don't say that, Bondi. I didn't know I had fibroids until I gave birth. My baby was on top of it. Military doctors are the same as civilians. They don't listen either. Okay. Okay, y'all. Okay. Okay. I got y'all. I'm wrong. I apologize. I apologize to everybody if y'all feel like, you didn't know about yours. Now, I would like to mention that you said you got pregnant. I would like to mention that you said that. And I'm not saying that heavy periods only thing that, like, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, like I was saying, you got some type of issues. I don't care what y'all are talking about. You knew you had some type of issue if you talking about selling your coochie through the internet to this man for a nice life. I don't know what anybody's talking about, y'all. There are some things that you won't find out until later. Hey, I didn't find out I had HPV until 10 years, like after I caught it. Did not know. Wasn't showing up. Wasn't causing me any issues, but wasn't showing up. So I didn't know. And then one day the shit pops up and I'm like, I know, I ain't money. I like it. We both looking around, and it was because it was lying dormant. But I'm just saying, I'm sorry, y'all. That lady was selling her coochie through the fucking internet. And now you telling me that she had no idea that anything was amiss. But the first thing we started hearing from her when she came on the show was heavy periods and heavy bleeding and the pain. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I feel like I kept up with my coochie in such a way that if something felt, you know what I mean, I'm going to go to the doctor. That was just me. And I understand people don't have the money for that, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about somebody that, like I said, in the military, and I know y'all are saying that, oh, they don't care about people's health in the military either. But what I am saying is you are getting regular checkups, correct? So you mean to tell me you getting regular checkups, you getting regular pap smears, and nothing ever comes up about the fibroids, the cysts, the endometriosis? Nothing comes up for that? I'm telling y'all, I don't believe her. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to, but I feel like, and she might have been irresponsible with her health care. I will understand that if it were not for being in the military and knowing that don't those people make y'all get checkups? No, military is not regular checkups. Okay. That's different from what I know. Waiting at military hospitals are worse than civilians. Got it. I just knew people that when they were in service, like they just had to go because they had to go get vaccines. They had to go, like, all kind of shit that was going on. But hey, y'all know better than me, right? Y'all know better than me. Yes, endometriosis can only be confirmed by surgery. That was another thing that Simone said. But again, it wasn't just the endometriosis. It wasn't just the endometriosis, y'all. And I thought women, period, get a pap smear every year. I'm just saying, a whole bunch of issues going on with this woman as soon as she came on the show. To me, it makes me feel like you've always had issues. You knew a part of it. You may not knew, like I said at the beginning, you may not have known the full scope of your condition. But to lead with your coochie in the DMs, to me, feels like you were on some trap shit. Do your thing. I don't care. I'm just looking at Sweet Tea, y'all. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that she had no idea of nothing at all. It's a yearly thing if nothing is wrong. So then it would have been happening more if something was actually wrong. Listen, I don't know this lady's coochie, but I'm just telling y'all I agree with Dr. Heavenly. I'm sorry. I just agree with Dr. Heavenly. There's just so much like going on with her that I feel like I don't know how you could be regularly getting checked up on in any form and not know any of this and then leave with your coochie in the DMs. But my point I wanted to make to y'all, and this is a side topic. Fuck with me though. So Suki Hana, y'all know Suki Hana is like a, rage baity, shock jock, minstrel show, artist, right? Y'all know that about her, right? So you don't take anything she does seriously. But she has this song that she just came out with, selling coochie. You know what I'm saying? And after you listen to it for a while, you just kind of be like, I hate that I'm bopping to this. This is terrible. Okay. And I was about to go down the are the children our future? I was about to go down that rabbit hole, but then I had to back up the thought and I said, you know what? We don't like when people call things what they are, but everybody's selling coochie. Not everybody, but everybody. Everybody's exchanging coochie for something. You're either exchanging coochie for affection, you're exchanging coochie for a place to live, you're letting someone put a baby inside of you so that they can carry on their legacy. Your cooch is always being used transactionally. Women in marriages are using their coochie in transactions. Like it's not, oh, girl, you cannot tell me every time as a woman that you have sex is for your pleasure. You can't tell me that. And it just reminded me of the sweet tea situation because technically you were exchanging your coochie for room and board as if you could not pay for your own because you wanted a husband. You wanted a husband. So you giving out and promoting your coochie. A pap smear isn't going to diagnose cyst or endometriosis. We said it wouldn't do endometriosis. We said that, okay? We said that already. You late. But either way, and listen, I do not have a problem with the exchange. I don't have a problem with it. Whatever you are, I'm saying, whatever you are exchanging your cooch for, whether it's love, affection, a place to stay, you know what I'm saying? Pussy power, girl, whatever you're exchanging your coochie for, it's your business. But I was just thinking about it and I was like, we want so badly to be like, oh, Suki Hana's disgusting. But it's like, girl, all the girls are selling their cooches. They're just not selling it for greenback. Sometimes they're selling it for stocks and bonds. Sometimes they're selling it for nice homes. Sometimes they're selling it so that they can keep a nigga that they really, really want that other women want. Listen, you might as well get something for it. I don't begrudge you. Oh, Suki is disgusting, but okay. I mean, listen, it's the truth. It's the truth. Everybody's exchanging their cooch for something, whether you want to admit it or not. It's fine, girl. It's fine. Miko, thank you for being a member, my love. If they find anything abnormal, they will check. I still find it hard to understand she never been to the doctor outside of the military. Ashley Simone, thank you for the super chat, love. In Sweet Tea's defense, I had endometriosis for years and I had the same symptoms as her. And my gyno just put me on birth control and ignored my pain. We get it, girl. We get it. We get it. Thank you for the super chat. Listen, I'm telling y'all that I understand that that's not everybody's experience, but it's something about Sweet Tea that just makes me feel like that whole finding a man and locking him down thing was at the forefront of her fucking mind. And she saw that he wanted that so badly. And now, you know what I'm saying? She's having a hard time with that. And I really feel bad for her. I actually like Sweet Tea, but I just don't like the mentality that she seems to have. I don't. And just the way she talks about it, it makes me feel like she definitely knew something. That's just the way I feel. And then her trying to get into it with Dr. Heavenly. Okay, so you're saying that you would have known about my. Why are you talking about me on the internet? Because if I don't talk about you on the internet, bitch, ain't nobody gonna watch this show. Let's keep it a buck. Which makes her no different than Quad, right? She thought he was a simp with some money. And here's the thing. And that's my thing. If this is what you thought, why the fuck you thought you was better than Quad when I feel like that's not even what Quad really felt, because Quad was never in it really for that nigga's money. I think Quad felt like it was about prestige. And that's not a bad thing for a young Black girl with a good education to feel like, I'm going to marry a doctor. I'm going to marry a man that has something that has prestige. I'm going to be out here, fucking around like I did before, getting pregnant or being in relationships with drug dealers. Oh no, girl. I need to step my game up because I'm not dealing with this type of shit no more. The girls think that it's cute to be with a drug dealer when they're young, and then the FBI and the federale hood come knocking on their door and they like, girl, I can't do this. I need to give me a man with a legitimate job. But the whole time Quad was with Dr. G, he kept making it seem like she was just a gimme girl. But also at the same time, I think trying to sabotage any effort for her to make her own money. Every time she tried to pop up with a business, he was very belittling about it. He was disrespectful about it. It was almost as if he never really wanted to support her until he felt he was going to lose her. And then he would try to support. But essentially, anything that took her focus off of him pissed him off. Anything, the dogs, any job or career she tried to pursue, if it took her attention away from cooking and cleaning and fucking on him, he was upset about it. That's why Sweet Tea is over there stressed the fuck out, working a full-time job from the house and also trying to make sure she cooks for Dr. Gregory. He walking up to her like a goddamn toddler talking about, I want to eat. But you want to sit up here and act like you better than Quad, and you really aren't. Thank you, DeQuasia. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that Quad was in it for the money, because Quad was always trying to make her own. I think it was about prestige. It was about being with somebody that has something. But I also feel like whenever people say, oh, you only with him for the money, I always feel like you say that with such nastiness, as if there's a better reason to be with a man. Oh, love? Oh, y'all think love is a better reason? Okay. Mm-hmm. Miss Cookie Ray, thank you for the super chat. And Quad basically his office manager for free. Cooking, cleaning, styling, put his office together for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely feel like Dr. G and Sweet Tea came on this show trying to one up Quad and ended up looking stupid. And that's just my opinion on it, because she, you know why? Because even though I appreciate Sweet Tea's naivete with how she handles her emotions on this shit, she's not at a place where she can produce herself like the other women can, and that makes her really good for television. But essentially, I feel like she pretends as if coming on this show wasn't going to get you ate up in one way or another. You coming on this show as competition to this man's ex-wife who he mistreated. Everybody keeps forgetting that Dr. Gregory like cheated on Quad, like, and then used to be talking about the shit. Like, you could tell he was cheating on Quad as like a revenge type of thing. T-Mac, thank you for the super sticker, boo. They stayed in therapy. They did. Right, and Quad was here first. Duh. Like, I'm wondering if Sweet Tea. Yes, I think Sweet Tea's twin does have kids. Yeah. I mean, we all, as women, we all assume that we'll be able to have kids, because y'all be out here, doped up in a bathroom at Burger King having a baby on the toilet. Like, nobody that's actually like taking care of themselves thinks they're not going to be able to have a kid, when people that be out here like crackheads, fully pregnant. Crack babies playing basketball in the NBA right now. Okay. Anyway, y'all, moving on from there. So Sweet Tea saying that Heavenly's mama was in hell brought her and her sister closer together. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that happened. Okay. It's a little out of order, y'all, because we're about to talk about Dr. Alicia. Y'all, I don't like Dr. Alicia. And I don't like Dr. Alicia because she is fake. She doesn't stand on anything. She's just phony. And I think this is something she has to work out for herself as a woman, how to honor her own emotions and her own thoughts and feelings and stop lying about how she feels in order to protect her husband's feelings and his image. Also, shout out to Rodney. I was watching Rodney and he was talking about how, Kima is attractive. I was like, with that little bitty neck and that big ass head. Okay. Listen, tall chocolate men with nice teeth and good jobs are attractive to everybody. Okay. But all I saw was little bitty neck, big ass head. For me personally, that's what I saw. Um, but Alicia, the women, when she comes in and says that the women, act like they're in a sane asylum, I didn't like her response because I feel like Dr. Alicia has come on this show in order to be on this show. She watched this show and she wants to try to make it seem like these women are out of control and they need to be controlled by their men. And it's like, if you really felt like that, Dr. Alicia, why are you hiding money from your husband? If you felt like you needed to be controlled by a man the way you say, why are you hiding money from your husband? And we know that's where that $150,000 went. You hiding that shit from him. And I think you're hiding it because you can't always trust his judgment. Because the last time you trusted his judgment, you lost $100,000, right? This is the same man that's sitting on a stage during the men's segment talking about 51-49. He don't want to go 50-50 because somebody has to be able to veto. You want to be able to have dominance over the woman that does everything for you. And that's crazy to me. Oh, she better have money. She got 2 jobs. Like, she's a real estate agent and she is a dentist. She better have her own money. He thinks they should be 51-49 and his vote should veto hers, even though, based on the evidence, that's not working out for y'all. It's crazy that because somebody has a dick, they really feel like they're smarter, even when evidence shows the opposite. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna take a quick little break, and then we're gonna come back and talk about the men. But yeah, I don't like Dr. Alicia because I don't think she believes any of the shit that she says, but she needs to make up for being honest about her husband basically being a child.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you said, anywhere.
Okay, y'all, this is me when I went to Ghana with Reset by Design Wellness. Oh, yes. It was an absolute reset retreat, girl. We went to numerous locations. We had a fantastic time. I know y'all see these accommodations. We were in bliss, girl. Okay, we had a great trip. I can't wait to do it again. Make sure you guys sign up for the Thailand trip. We're going to Phuket June 13th through the 20th. Go to www.resetbydesignwellness.com to sign up before it's too late. We only have 4 more slots left. Okay. And the timeline for us ending it, I believe, is approaching. So you guys make sure that if you're coming, if you want to come, if you need a vacation, if you want to be around, a really cool set of women and, just get some shit off your chest, girl. A lot of us went for a lot of different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us needed a break from family, a break from life, a break from kids, a break from work. You know what I'm saying? We needed to be rejuvenated. And We absolutely got that. We were talking a lot and sharing a lot, getting shit off our chest about people. Girl, we was just really like, all in each other business. But we had a really good time. Okay. And I believe that y'all will have a good time too if y'all decided to come. So go to resetbydesignwellness.com to sign up and also follow them on Instagram, Reset by Design Wellness. Now, listen, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I often post from their page as well. So make sure you follow their Instagram for updates. Right now, they just posted all of the amenities that will come with the Phuket trip. So go to Reset by Design Wellness on Instagram. Follow their page. Okay. All right. All right. So the men came out. Greg said Phaedra let him know what her price was if they were to be exclusive, but they never hunched. And this is what I feel. I feel like there's no problem with that. I feel like Phaedra absolutely gave that man her price. Like if you're trying to, you don't want to be married, you know what I'm saying? But you want to be in a relationship, you want to be exclusive. This is what my going price is. Okay. Like I have kids. I have, if I'm going to be dedicating any time to you, that's going to cost me money. So this is the stipend. Okay. And I know that there are so many people in the Black community because we are basically bred to work in the service industry. Talk to your country about that. But the Black people in this country, the reason why for the longest, the bulk of us have worked in the service industry is because that's the way they wanted it to be. So a lot of us don't know anything about being around, being in relation, or dating men of means and money that know that they are expected to pay for the women they're in relationships with. Okay. Do we think Apollo paid the fee? I think that's so cute when y'all do that, right? That's so cute when y'all do that. Apollo is a good looking young man. So no, he pays a lot of the time in dick. Also, that's a young, dumb mistake. A mistake she learned from and won't make again, which is why by the time she got to Dr. Gregory, the price had gone up. I don't think Apollo was a real love. I think he was a young love. I think y'all don't understand that sometimes when you don't have youth and beauty, you need to have money. But when you have youth, beauty, and dick, you don't have to pay as much. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Okay. I don't know why everybody lies to themselves about the value system that we all live by. Okay. ASMR. But the value system we all live by has taught me in this life. Young, this was 2002 when she married, wait, hold up. This was 2002. She married Apollo after. I thought that Dr. G was after. I thought Dr. G was after. I didn't know he was before Apollo. I don't remember them ever specifying. My timeline is off. Okay, I apologize, y'all. My timeline is off. But essentially, like I said, youth, beauty, and dick means you don't have to pay the same price. So either way, my point still stands. I thought Dr. G was after. But okay. I thought that because I mean they were together for that. You know what I'm saying? It was because that they said 20 years ago. No, Greg was before Apollo, right after Chuck in college. Okay. Yeah, no. But again, money, money, money. You're not as attractive. Good looks and dick. You don't have to pay as much. Look, Look, Phaedra lies about timelines. That's another thing, child. I be so confused messing around with Phaedra. That's because Faye been lying. That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck is Chuck? Thank y'all. Bondi hates to be wrong. Oh, sweetie, do you like being wrong? Do you like being wrong? And then 10 people telling you're wrong? Come up here so we can see if you like it. I never said I like being wrong. Nobody likes being wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. Y'all just corrected me. Did you not? You corrected me. You corrected me. And I said, okay. Her being young doesn't count then. You're right. But it still stands that I said Apollo was more attractive and was probably slinging dick. So his price isn't as expensive as Dr. G, who she would only have been fucking with for the prestige of him being a doctor or being in school to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? No, because what was 20 years ago for Dr. G? He was in his 30s, so he was already a doctor. Child, I be forgetting how old Dr. G is. Because 20 years ago, Phaedra was in her 20s. I can accept being wrong as well. To not accept being wrong is to say, no, y'all are lying, I'm right. That's not accepting it. I accepted it, but that's why I gave multiple reasons why I felt the way I felt. That's why I gave multiple reasons. Yeah, Apollo has pretty privilege. And that's what I said. That's the main thing. He's pretty. He ain't got to pay as much. Everybody know that. How am I wrong? Chuck was the one he dated. Nene grew up with him as well. Y'all know I don't know none of these people. None of these old ass Atlanta niggas. Phaedra, it was in her 30s too. Phaedra like 50 now. Phaedra not 50. Girl, what? I thought she was still in her mid 40s. Apollo, and I'm gonna tell that's another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about. Apollo looking good. Please stop. Y'all, I hate y'all do that. I hate when y'all give ain't shit niggas the satisfaction. Like I do. Like Apollo literally just got outed for cheating on his wife. Let's not even talk about the way he treated his wife, his thirsty ass wife that was so excited to get Phaedra's leftovers. Girl, I forgot Phaedra is fit. Girl, Phaedra look good for 50. I don't know why I was thinking she was still like around that 45, 46 type of age. You know what I'm saying? So I would have assumed that but technically, Quad is like 42, 43. Okay, so Phaedra just turned. Okay, so she was basically just turning 30. Okay. Girl, we are sure Phaedra is her. Niggas say that we sure. Girl, listen, Phaedra went to, but y'all know Phaedra used to be lying about everything. So excuse me for not being so clear on her life when she stay lying about shit. She looked good to say she just turned 50. A year apart from Nene. Nene's 50. So which one is it? Is Phaedra 50, 52, 54? Girl, which one is it? Yes, exactly. This is why. Because I think Candy about 4. Exactly. So for some reason, I was always thinking that Candy and Phaedra were around the same age. That's why. Phaedra looks real good for her age. Let me see what person again. No, for real. Google says she's, but Google also said that Dr. Jackie was what 65, and now they saying that Dr. Jackie is only 60. Girl, I don't know what's going on with nobody age no more. All I know is fine. Dr. Gregory came before before fine problematic ass Apollo. But still, Apollo has pretty privilege. So his price is not the same as Dr. G's price. That's just the way it is. Okay. But this is what I'm saying about Apollo. Apollo came out and y'all was so excited. Oh, he's so a fine ass. First of all, he ain't shit. And he's exhausting, y'all. I don't know if y'all watched him when he was on the marriage boot camp show or the counseling show. Y'all remember he was on, I reviewed it. He was on the counseling show with the Shireen girl. And when I tell y'all, Apollo is fucking exhausting, but knows how to pretend like he got sense. That's what I really feel. I feel like it's colorism. Because I'm not that, I'm really not into light-skinned men in the way that I feel like a lot of other people are. If you're an attractive person, I think people are attractive no matter their skin tone. But I feel like as a whole, black people really love yellow ass people. That's no disrespect. I'm red. Okay. Red undertones. Okay. Apollo got yellow undertones. Okay. Yellow. He is, he's an asshole, y'all. He is a energy vampire. And let's not forget the way he did Phaedra. I feel like he did Phaedra real fucked up. He treated that lady real bad. And then he used to be very like, you know, like if the cameras wasn't there, he was going to put his hands on her. So I don't like Apollo. And I don't care if he does have a new suit in an old haircut. You know what I'm saying? Cuz nigga, you still got that same, you know, like I thought we stopped doing that. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't like the way everybody, you know, oh, he's just so fine. He's an asshole. And y'all online, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't praise him for his looks when he ain't shit as a person. Don't do that. Ugh. Not on the internet, not in public, not in large numbers. Y'all are gonna inflate the already inflated nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when y'all do that. When these niggas ain't shit, if you want to fuck them, please do it in silence. Learn from them how to handle your shit. Stop talking and bigging these niggas' heads up like y'all do. That's another thing we're gonna talk about on the Love and Hip Hop review. Gael bitch ass. Oh, thick neck ass mushroom head bitch. I can't wait to talk about that. Listen. I'm gonna set the recording for 2:30 because I need to go make me a protein shake, girl. Anyway, Satra Del Reedy 360, thank you for the super chat. Phaedra made Apollo pay. He bought her car, paid the mortgage, and renovated the first house. Okay, remind us, girl. I need to go rewatch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Sorry, Bondy, but he was so smooth when he was. Was it smooth? Was it smooth or was it stiff? Was it smooth? Y'all know what I define as smooth? Seeing Usher on skates. That's smooth. Usher's whole halftime performance. Smooth. Marvin Gaye performing anything. Teddy Pendergrass singing latest, greatest inspiration. Girl, that's smooth. This nigga ain't smooth. Nigga stiff. Oh yeah, no. I remember Phaedra had him working on because he was I built all of this. I remember, y'all. I remember. Listen, I try real hard to stand on business, y'all. Especially with people I don't know. Fuck out of here. What I'm about to like, no. Off principle. It's about principle, bitch. Okay. Kima feels like men are suffering in silence in this country because of the happy life, happy wife thing. Let me tell y'all something. Cause I think a lot of people act as if I think people are obtuse about how things really are. The reason why people say happy life, happy wife, happy life is because so often men don't give a fuck about if their wives are happy or not. Let's use Kima and Alicia as an example. Okay. He's sitting up there talking about how he's not sacrificing his happiness for hers, but he does expect her to sacrifice her happiness for him. And therein lies the problem for me. I don't think any individual should sacrifice their happiness for any other person. I don't. But I also feel like there needs to be love, compassion, and compromising when you decide to be in relation with someone, when you decide to live, build a family, because everybody has to help grow what we're all trying to work towards. So, yes, at times, personal sacrifices have to be made. I don't want to do this, but I know I have to. Absolutely. That's called being an adult. But essentially, that's not what you want, Kima. You don't want us to take, both take equal responsibility for the life they're creating. You want to be able to exert dominance over a woman who will do all of the hard work for you. And as long as you go and fulfill your dream, whatever your dream is, that's all you have to do. And that is why I have an issue with people not understanding where happy wife, happy life comes from. It comes from the fact that there are so many men and so many marriages that allow their wives to be extremely unhappy. They don't give a fuck about how tired she is. Girl, you were about to divorce him because he expected you to still be cooking while you were pregnant and your feet were swollen. You threatened to divorce a man while you were pregnant, and you're going to turn around and tell me he's playing when he says you're trained. He's not playing with you. And you know that. And I think it's very problematic for y'all to promote women agreeing to these types of imbalanced relationships under the guise of marriage and family. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's not sustainable for a woman to continue to work 2 jobs, take care of the kids by herself for the most part, have to leave her job, come home and cook for you when your ass was already fucking home sitting there doing nothing. No, I don't think we should promote that. I don't even like the fact that y'all are always promoting, like Heavenly was talking about Toya being lazy. She don't work hard. Baby, just because you were raised to basically be a goddamn slave does not mean that everybody else needs to feel that way. I don't feel like everybody needs to be working their fucking fingers to the bone in order to prove that they are of value. I don't believe in that, especially after the way you really look at the relationship of how hard you work and your value to slavery. When you recognize how much of this shit comes from the system known chattel slavery, how we relate to each other, how we judge another woman because she not working hard. Nobody should have to work hard if they don't want to. Does no one want to work anymore? No, bitch. We don't. We don't want to spend most of our lives working for somebody else's dream as if we don't have our own. No, we don't want to only rest 1 week every 6 months. No, we don't. And we should not have to. We should not have to. Yes, work smart, not hard. The idea that we're supposed to be proving how good we are by how hard we work is bullshit, and it does not help anybody. It doesn't. Do you have to be disciplined? Do you have, be able to make sacrifices and do what you need to do in order to accomplish a goal, even when it's uncomfortable for you? Absolutely. Yes, that's life. Absolutely. But whatever you are making the sacrifices for should be about your driving point, what's important to you. And please understand, you can have kids, you can have a family, and that's still not the only thing you're supposed to be here to do. It's still not the only thing you're supposed to be here to do. So Kima's skinny neck and big ass head is really about lying. It's all about lying. It's not about what's really going on. It's about lying. And y'all want everybody to continue to lie to keep up this picture that's unsustainable. And it's just not it's not what we need to be right now. We know you got your blinders on for Toya and her wife. You blinders? Girl, grow up. Grow up. like Toya like that. I like Eugene. I think he's a very balanced man. I don't know why y'all want men to be stupid and aggressive and act like children and want you to slave for them. I don't know why you want that. But if you want to be a slave for a nigga, trust me, there are so many unevolved niggas out here for you to choose from. I like Dr. Eugene. And I don't know why anybody feels like Toya needs to be working her fucking fingers to the bone. For what? Do y'all ask white women to do that? Eugene is messy. This is a reality show. This is a reality show. I don't have to agree with everything that Eugene says and does, but we are on a reality show. Everything is messy. Everything is messy. Everything about it is messy. It's a reality show. It's supposed to be messy. And if you think that in real life, a man is supposed to just sit there and not feel any ways about people always talking shit about his wife and how he should feel about his wife, and you think he ain't never supposed to say nothing in response, you're being irrational. You're being irrational. I think Eugene is a great dude. I like the way he thinks. I don't have to agree with everything he does. I think him and Toya act cheap and petty a lot. I do. They act cheap and petty. But I still think he has a better mentality about women and men than any of the other men on this show. And he said one thing. He said, me and my wife are equal, and that doesn't make me less of a man. That right there is why I like Dr. Eugene over any of these other niggas. That simple mentality that a lot of y'all don't seem to understand. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. Like, what is Toya's life supposed to? If Toya did not want to work a day in her life, Toya take care of 2 fucking kids. What else she need to do? Y'all want black women to always be in some I gotta prove my work type thing. I ain't gotta prove nothing to no fucking body. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that Eugene has anger that he doesn't take out on Toya. He takes out on the women. I don't agree with that. Eugene only responds when people are talking to him or talking about him. That's the only time Eugene really has anything to say is when y'all are talking about him or his wife or asking him something or saying something to him. Y'all just want men to not respond. And I think that's ridiculous. I think that's the way a good man who is married to a wife needs to be. According to Carlos Inwood, he wants to be whatever Toya wants. He loves Toya. I don't understand what y'all think men are supposed to be like. That's another thing I want to talk to y'all about. What do you think is high value? Because y'all be online talking about a high value man wouldn't do this and a high value man wouldn't do that. And I'm like, girl, what the fuck is a high value man? Because it sounds like a selfish nigga that doesn't want to take on any more responsibility than he has to. It sounds like somebody that likes to skate doing the bare minimum. So please explain to me what the fuck y'all think high value is. Because to me, a good man is the man that's going to do whatever he needs to do for his wife and his family. I don't know what else y'all think is going on. Just like y'all thinking that somehow Russell Wilson is wrong for raising Little Future as if that's his child. The same way y'all don't want a Walker to feel like Charlie is his child because that's not his biological child. Y'all are fucked up in the head. And I need for y'all to understand that the fact that y'all feel like that, okay, why not? You really need to be more sensitive about the fertility issues because you're not qualified to make the assumptions you're making. So I need to be qualified in order to think somebody lying. I need to be qualified in coochie in order to feel like Sweet Tea is being deceptive in some manner about what she knew and what she didn't know. Is that right? Oh, okay. Mm. I didn't think I wasn't being sensitive. I didn't think I wasn't being sensitive about infertility because I wasn't talking about the infertility. I said she came, my specific words, she came on the show with numerous problems. Numerous problems. If somebody is consistently checking on their shit, they would know that my shit not perfect and I shouldn't be trying to sell it through the internet to get a nigga on a television show. That is what my point is. The fact that y'all want so badly to prove me wrong about something shows that y'all just need to create your own YouTube channels. Go create your own YouTube channel and be right all the time on your channel, girl. Because the fact that y'all want to act like I said some shit I did not say simply because I said, based on as a woman, how we be and how we should be about our coochies. Knowing something is amiss before selling it through the internet at 30 years old. I'm so sorry. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Vonday, thank you for the super chat, boo. All topic, your arms are arming. Looks great working on mine. Thank you. First of all, okay. First of all, listen, I'm trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you. That's the only reason why some women like that girl, her fertility issues. I'm gonna need for y'all to bond over other shit. I'm gonna need for y'all to bond over other shit. Because at the end of the day, we all got coochie issues. God. Love and Hip Hop about to be members only. It's not. I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't understand. I like arguing sometimes. I like a good debate, girl. And give you what you want, but you can't. I can't, y'all. I can't. I'm just saying, don't lead with that. I also feel like that's not a woman's only value, and she really stepped up like her coochie was her only value. Not trauma bonding. No, for real. I love a good debate. It don't, I know people be thinking I be really upset, and I don't be. But yeah, y'all, I need for y'all to question what you think a high value anything is. Because if Eugene is not the example of a high value man, I don't know what the fuck is. I really think y'all think men that have women but don't listen to them are high value. A man that's in control of a woman, that's high value. Not a man that values the woman, loves her, wants to, and it really is a point of passion for. And that's nothing y'all don't understand about most niggas. Most niggas are doing most of the things they doing for one or two reasons. Most. Okay? That's to get some woman, or that's to gain some type of access, power, validation. And a lot of that shit still comes through the acceptance of women. I really need for y'all to understand what high value really means. High value is your Russell Wilson. That's the man. To me, I don't understand people that think something is wrong with raising another man's children. I don't understand what, like, y'all are so ignorant. It's ridiculous to me. It really, really is. To me, you and women too, the women that don't accept the other children, that make it hard for a man to be there for the other kids and all of that, y'all ain't shit neither. If you do not feel like a man putting the needs and the, you know, the health of the children in the vicinity, if you don't think him being a person that cares about his wife and what she needs to be okay and making sure if you don't think that type of man is high value, you don't know what the fuck high value is. You don't. If you think Drake and Future are high value men because they have a lot of money, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You can have all the money in the world and treat people like absolute dog shit. That doesn't make you high value to me. Okay? I think Eugene is great. I think Toya living the life she lived, I wish she would have a little more money. That's the only thing I want for Toya. I want for Toya to have more money. Because essentially I'm tired of housewives and housewife adjacent shows with Black women on it being expected to work and slave and prove that they're of value in the marketplace. But the white women can be over there just using up all of their man's money, which is their money too, if they married. Okay. They can't spend, Black women, we can't spend our man's money and all of that. But the white women, the Middle Eastern women, the Asian women, they can create entire fucking TikToks about how much they get from their husbands, how much money they spend. But let the Black women do it. And now she a lazy bitch. Do better. All right, y'all. I'ma leave. I'll be back at 2:30 for Love and Hip Hop. Y'all should be back too. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Okay. I really don't give a fuck about being wrong because once I'm done talking about this, I'm done talking about it. So feel how you want to feel, but I still say what I said. And that's me standing on me. Okay. Love you guys. I'll see y'all in about an hour. Bye.